Mudrac jednom reče, možemo da živimo bez prijatelja, ali civilizacija ne može da opstane bez kuvara. I tako, u cilju očuvanja civilizacije, prihvatih se posla da gosta iz dalekog sveta dočekam, ugostim i odvedem budućim spasiocima civilizacije, da im on iz prve ruke ispriča svoje iskustva i kako stvari stoje tamo negde daleko. Moj novi prijatelj Kris preletao je pola Amerike i jedan okean da bi iz Teksasa stigao u Beograd. So, cooking runs in a family, right?
Yeah, well, it's interesting because my restaurant in Houston is named after my great-grandmother.
Okay.
Who was a chef and a pioneer way ahead of her time, breaking barriers for women, for African Americans, and anything else you can imagine, and for chefs. And that cooking gene completely skipped over my grandmother and my mother and landed on me.
Kris je čuveni teksaški kuvar koji je završio sve renomirane škole kulinarstva, video sveta i na kraju se vratio kući i korenima i otvorio restoran sa receptima njegove čuvene prabake. Prabaka šefa Krisa bila je prva afroamerikanka poslovna žena u Teksasu, čiji je restoran bio nadaleko čuven, a kod nje su dolazili poznati poput Muhameda Alija i drugih. Šef Kris Vilijams sada vodi uspješan restoran u Houstonu koji nosi ime njegove prabake Lucille. Okay, so Kris, so this is your first time in Belgrade, right?
It is.
Have you been to the market?
No.
Okay, so this is like regular local markets.
You can smell it as soon as you walk in.
Yeah, you can smell some strawberries, cherries. This is all in season now, because most of these are local producers. How does this look like compared to the...
Well,
you're from Houston, right?
Yeah, I'm from Houston. I've lived all over the States. And so there's a huge movement for this kind of involvement and interaction between the consumer and the farmer. But it's on such a small scale because mass production is the way that everything's done out there. And so to see this is just great. And so we have something similar to it. We do farmers markets, but they're not a everyday kind of occurrence. It's, you know, you're lucky if you can find a good farmers market once a week.
So, do you want to buy some stuff for the...
Yeah, I'd like to pick up a couple of garnishes if possible and taste some of the local flavor.
Okay. So what do you need?
Really what I need is to try that wild asparagus right there. If we could.
Asparagus, okay. Yeah. Dobar dan, pošto špargla? Ajde, može, ovo jedna.
Is that wild asparagus? Did he grow his own asparagus?
Evo, izvolite. Hvala lepo. So what else do you need for garnish?
All right, so for garnishes, maybe...
you need some spring onions, maybe?
Some spring onions would be great. Maybe some fresh chives.
Šta smo dužni?
30.
Evo, izvolite.
Hvala.
So we need some, you said parsley or chives?
Parsley, chives. I see parsley here.
Yeah, fresh parsley.
And they also have some beautiful radishes over there.
Pošto vam je peršun? Evo, izvolite, hvala. Živi bili.
So the radishes are right over there.
So how long have you been doing, cooking? How long have you been in the trade? Let's go this way.
I've been in the industry for, I guess, really 20 years.
It's a garlic. If you just leave it, it's going to dry up.
I can't wait. You can smell the difference and feel it.
How old are you?
36.
Yeah.
So I started off as a server. And
dobar dan, pošto su?
50 dinara.
Uzet ćemo jednu.
And worked every facet of the industry from
there we go.
The front of the house to the back of the house. Busboy, dishwasher, every component.
And how come you ended up in a kitchen?
Because surprisingly enough,
it's not an easy job. I know. Usually,
no, it's not.
People try to stay in
the front.
In the front, yeah.
Well, I actually moved to the back to get out of the limelight. Surprisingly enough.
Guess what? You failed.
Miserably.
Okay. Is this enough for you as far as green stuff goes? Do you need
this is fine.
You want to buy some fresh chili peppers, the spicy ones?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we'll go buy that and then we go and get some kajmak for you.
Okay.
Jesu ljuti? Dobar dan.
Svaka ljuta 3 puta.
Svaka ljuta 3 puta. Okay, onda 3 puta. There we go.
So what's the name of this chili?
We just call it It's just pepper, hot pepper. Would you like to try some local
please.
strawberries? Okay, so here we have a fresh produce.
Okay.
Eggs, the banana, cheese.
What am I smelling? Is that
Most
cured meat over there?
Most probably, yes. You can also smell cheese. I'm just gonna see if the lady from which I'm buying kaymak is here and cheese, and then we're gonna buy some. Hopefully she's here. This is kaymak. It's as fresh as it gets. It's a pure milk fat, skimmed off the milk. You can put it in as a bread spread, or you can put it in food or cooking.
Yeah. It's great.
Of course it is. Može 300 grama, molim vas. Would you like to try some of this cheese? So try it. It's a fresh, unsalty one.
It's really good. This morning, 2 days. It's good. 7 days.
That's the oldest one. It's the same cheese, basically.
Wow.
Hteo sam da mu pokažem naš lepi Beograd i sve njegove draži, ali vremena je bilo za tradicionalni srpski branč, ljeskavicu, od pravog mesa naravno, i pravac škola gde nas čekaju mlade kolege željne znanja i iskustva. Hvala, prijetno.
This looks delicious.
U Srbiji je došao zahvaljujući speakers programu Američke ambasade i probao je 20 dana na turneji po Balkanu, obilazeći gradove i razmenjujući gastronomska iskustva i znanja. Ideja speakers programa je razmena utisaka i promovisanje preduzetništva kroz primere za početne male biznise, kao što je bio i restoran šefa Krisa Vilijamsa u početku. Nažalost, Kris je u Beograd svratio na 2 dana, tek toliko da održi kratak čas o našem poslu u srednjoj školi za turizam i ugostiteljstvo na Novom Beogradu. So, Chris, here we are in the school, among future chefs of Serbia.
Right.
So, what are you going to show them? What are you making?
We're going to do the chili biscuits. So again, this is
chili biscuits.
Chili biscuits. It's a 100-year-old. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It sounds crazy, but it's a 100-year-old recipe that my great-grandmother pioneered.
Okay.
And it's just an hors d'oeuvre. The cheese it grew so big in its popularity that their client list included everybody from Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali, Joe Louis, Eleanor Roosevelt, LBJ, and it was featured on first-class flights for American Airlines.
Listen, I'm gonna leave you with the kids.
Okay.
I hope you'll survive this. And I'm just gonna check something that 2 of them are making for you, Serbian specialty. So you'll get
Fantastic.
to try. So you get to try something from Serbia, and
Right.
they'll get to try something you're good at.
Okay.
Please.
This is what my great-grandmother came up with, again, 100+ years ago. And this has been a tradition in my family for as long as I can remember. One, you have great produce. The vegetables, we went to the market today, and you can taste the earth that the food was born out of. You can taste that. It's very unique. In the States, with mass production, it's that flavor's lost. So we spend a lot of our time in kitchens trying to compensate for the lost flavor.
What do you like so much about the culinary arts?
I love the fact that it's a puzzle. It's always a challenge. It's so many moving pieces. It's high pressure. And if you guys are going to be chefs, you have to like, there are 3 things you have to like. Pressure, pain, and criticism.
A kada smo već kod iskustva, najveće iznenađenje Krisu bila je naša duga zelena 3 puta ljuta, koja ga je sačekala u zasedi i objasnila mu da nije samo u Meksiku vruće.
You guys like spice out here?
Not so much. And that's why.
All right. Good. Dobro. I cooked for it, designed the restaurant. That chili's hot. It's very hot. Now, let's add this. We're going to add the chili, to spoon that chili in there. Okay, and so I want you to work it in that pan. You want to cook all the moisture out and brown it. You want to brown the meat. Every dish that you create has your name on it. It's your signature. This is your creation. It comes from you. And with that comes all the pressure to where everybody's going to constantly look at your dishes. Everybody's a critic. Everybody can do what you do better in their minds, but they can't do it at all, really. You have to be bold enough to try it. You have to be willing enough to fail, to take some of the criticism, learn from it, and then get better from it. That's the key part of doing this industry. So here, you have the chili working.
Kris je podelio sa đacima dragocene savete za budućnost bez ikakvog ulepšavanja i još pride recept za čuvene čili biskvite njegove prabake.
And as soon as that chocolate melts in there, it's done. Pinch, push, stuff in a good amount, and then your cheese on top. Please feel free. I do this every day of my life, 2 times a day, so I'm welcome to take a break and you guys can try it. Restaurants is just a series of explosions. Like something's always going wrong. Just boom, boom, boom. And your job is to come in and you have to manage each one of these explosions. And if you like that, you're in the right industry. You just have to be committed and dedicated to the craft. If it's your business, you work more than anybody else. You open it up, you close it. So my days average like around 15, 16-hour days, and I'm closed 1 day a week. So that's 6 days a week, 16-hour days. So this business is not it's not about glamour, it's not about money. It really has to be a labor of love.
These guys were faster than you. They already made everything.
Wow.
You want to give it a try?
Show off.
Okay,
yeah.
please.
Absolutely.
Well, this is pie, some kind of pie. A Serbian meal, well, it is quite delicious and you will try it.
Is it a traditional Serbian dish?
Yeah.
I could smell that cheese. That's really good. It's like quiche.
Yeah.
Almost.
You
it's
like
very good. Yeah, I do like it. Welcome to the culinary industry. You have years of pain in front of you, but hopefully you love it. If you love what you're doing, it's never work. You'll never feel like you're working as long as you're inspired, you're creating. You get to walk around, you come up with new stuff. Every day it's different.
Kroz razmenu iskustava između Amerike i lokalnih zajednica svi učimo jedni o drugima i o našim kulturama. A to je najbolje raditi kroz priču o hrani. Tad ljudi najbolje slušaju. I expected something spicier. Šef Kris Vilijams je pravi primjer da ako vredno radimo, sve je moguće. I uspjeh je sljedeća stvar koja nas čeka. Odmah tu iza vrednog rada.
How do we say cheers in Živeli.
Šta reći na kraju ove kratke priče, sem da je i jedan dan dovoljan da se dobri ljudi prepoznaju u zajedničkom cilju. Kris nastavlja dalje svoju misiju, a u Beograd će se sigurno vratiti, ali ovaj put malo spremniji za ovu našu zelenu, dugu, 3 puta ljutu.
Svaka ljuta 3 puta. All right. Good. Dobro.